Let's read our holding our meeting statement electronically. This meeting of the Purchasing Committee is conducted electronically pursuant to Governor Bill Lee's Executive Order 16. I would like to ask for a motion that conducting the meeting electronically is necessary to protect the health, safety, and welfare in light of the coronavirus. Is there a motion? Have a motion from Commissioner Key.
Second.
And a second from Commissioner Buchanan. Any further discussion? Seeing none, call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Cook? Yes. Commissioner Gammon? Commissioner Gooch? Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. So we have a quorum. And hopefully by the end of this month, the governor will not renew the Executive Order 16, and everybody start having to come to meetings, and we won't do it electronically, and we'll be able to vote on the board. Matter of fact, like we used to, we won't have to call the roll every time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I need a motion. Next on the agenda, members, is approval of the minutes, March 16th, 2021. Is there a motion for approval of the minutes? Have a motion to approve the minutes as mailed. Is there a second?
Second.
And a second. Commissioner Key. Commissioner Cook was on the motion. Call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Cook? Yes. Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. Motion passes. Next, members, on your agenda, you'll find bids under advisement. These were all from the last meeting that we took under advisement. Item number 1 is the HVAC replacement on the Goldstein's building. I'm asking tonight that we withdraw this until further notice and refer back to the Property Management Committee this coming Thursday night. The bids came in high, and we felt like that we needed further discussion on the outcome based on the last Property Management Committee meeting as to what is our true next step on expending not just for HVAC but for all other items and continuous repair on that building. So we will refer this on back to Property Management this coming Thursday night, day after tomorrow. Item number 2, HVAC replacement of Paul's. We've had we had 3 bids on that, on the HVAC for Paul's building. One came in extremely high. The other 2, the lowest and the next to the lowest, both had forgotten some items, electrical pieces of their bid, and so we are going to rebid. We'll make an announcement tonight that we're going to rebid both of those, or that HVAC replacement for the Paul's building. Same thing on item number 3, the metal roof replacement on Journeys. We are going to rebid those, and Mr. Shue is, I believe we have the bid specs ready to give to Laura, and we'll get those advertised in the paper and rebid. We think that we can save $50,000-$60,000 on the rebid, we've already been told. So that takes us to the next item, open new bids. So we have the item number 1 on the IO needles for EMS. We have 6 invitations that were mailed, and we received 3 sealed bids. So does our director come up with hi there, how are you, sir? I'm doing well. So we have EMS before us, and we will open these bids.
From Teleflex.
First bid, members, is from
see the name?
I'm looking. Okay. Okay, the first member's first bid on the needle set for EMS is from Teleflex, T-E-L-E-F-E-L-X, and they're from out of Morrisville, North Carolina. Their bid price on 15 millimeter needle set, $559.50 for a box of 5. 25 millimeter needle set, $559.50 for a box of 5. 45 millimeter needle set, $559.50 for a box of 5. No bid on extension set, stabilizing and security device, $50 for a box of 5. The battery powered driver drill, rechargeable or disposable, is $75 each. Okay.
Boundtree.
Second bid is from Bound Tree. We've ordered a lot of stuff from them before. You've seen this before this committee. Bound Tree is out of, I think, Indiana, Illinois, aren't they? What's your package say, Laura?
I'm sorry.
Bound Tree, where are they out of? Huh? Where?
Yeah. This is where we are now, right? We speak not very well into people who simply are.
Okay, Bound Tree is out of Dublin, Ohio. So, here's their bid price: 15 millimeter needle set, $134.95. 25 millimeter needle set, $134.95. 45 millimeter needle set, $134.95. Extension set, it's included with the needle. The stabilizing and securing device is included with the needle. The battery powered driver drill, rechargeable or disposable, is $749.95. I'm sorry? Quantity is, well, they didn't say how many per box. I would say, is it 5?
I'm assuming that's per needle.
It's per needle, so $134.95 per needle. And I'm sure we'll take this under advisement, let EMS take this under advisement, but that's per needle. These are the bone needles, am I correct? Okay. The last and final bid is from Life, Life-Assist, A-S-S-I-S-T. They are out of California. Their first on the 15 millimeter needle set is $126.50. The 25 millimeter is $126.50, and the 55 millimeter needle set is $126.50. Their extension set is included in the needle kit. The stabilizing and securing device is included in the needle kit. And the battery powered driver / drill, rechargeable or disposable, is $605 each. They have an Easy IO drill. To trade in, you will receive 9 free BDIO drills valued at $8,991. So if you got something you want to trade in. Okay. That That concludes our 3 bids. Is that correct? Mr. Director, what's the will of the department? Request from the Director of EMS, Mr. Hudgens, to take these under advisement.
Who was the first and second?
Got a motion and a second to take it under advisement. Motion by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Buchanan. Any further questions? Call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Cook? Yes. Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. Motion carries. We'll look forward to seeing you back on May 18th. Okay, next is we have a secure key management system at the Sheriff's Office. Preble, come on up, Miss Acton. Our first bid
From Key Tracks.
is from Key what?
Key Track.
First is from Key Track. That's K-E-Y. It's all one word, capital T-R-A-K, all one word, Key Track. They are out of College Station, Texas. If anybody's ever been there. All right. This is a KeyTrack Guardian system, 1-year software and hardware support under their warranty. Their maintenance agreement is 1 year included. Second year is $597, I'm sorry. Third year is $627. The outlined cost for keys, fobs, and replacement items for the secure key system. 1-inch ring, 6-pack, $95.40, and you can get discounts on larger quantities. A crimper tool is $132.53, and a closer tool is $53.06. Probably you want to explain to the members what exactly this key safe is.
What we currently have right now is one of those boxes for our keys. Now, these keys are open to the doors to the cell, to the inside area of the bookie. And basically right now you can go and sign a piece of paper there and have it, and you run it back. We have no way of tracking unless somebody comes and gets that, and gets something. This is a computerized key management system. This system, particular system, has a fingerprint where anybody that has access to it, they'll have to put their fingerprint in. The fobs are electronic. You put it in, you take it out, it registers your name, what time you took it out, and when you put it back. Every day, it creates a log for us. At a certain 6 to 7 hours, we can set that. We can get alerts saying the key has not been brought back. So we are now going to start tracking our keys to make sure that all the keys are returned and no one's lost a key. We can actually have sensors on those keys to tell us exactly where those keys are. So if they're on Tower 5, there's a little sensor on there, and it's showing us exactly where that key, if it falls out on the ground, we know where it is. So I've been there 36 years, and when I started at the old jail, we were signing out keys. So this is long overdue. I dare say we have over 700 keys. Now, we're only starting with the jail, so maybe around 300. But eventually, if they keep working with us, I would really like to do fleet and keep going with it as long as they keep doing what they say they can do.
That's all we have.
Okay, that's the only bid that we have.
Well, it's a little cheaper
Cool.
too than what we initiated.
Yeah, Commissioner Key. So they came down on the price. Good.
Thank you, Mayor. So, will this key box or access to keys, will that be able to interface with all departments like maintenance, the towers, ingress, egress, things?
We will have fingerprints on everyone that would have access to it, and we're putting it will be in a secured area, but the people would have access to it. Like, say we had an emergency on midnight shift, and we needed keys because the locking mechanisms went down, electric, whatever. The lieutenants, the sergeants, you know what I mean, from this, they could go fingerprint. It would open it up, they would pull the keys and get them out where they needed to go. So yes, I wouldn't do a whole shift of people that would have access, but we would always have enough people there to gain access to get the keys out to whom needed it.
So this that the bid is for kind of the head unit, and other units can be added to it?
Right.
In the future? Okay.
They've worked with it, they've came 4 times to the ESSA. We've asked 4 different companies to come and talk to us over the year, 4 times now, and even their IT people came down to, put it all together. We can actually use, if we want to, these cards.
So there'll be some training involved as well, I'm sure. Okay. Pretty good.
Okay, Ms. Acton, is your recommendation to the purchasing committee that we award the bid?
Please.
Okay. You've heard the request from the department. Is there a motion?
I make a motion that we accept this bid and award it.
I have a motion to accept the bid as
I'll second
presented, and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Seeing none, let's call the roll.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
That there, I can.
Next members, Mac, come on up, please, sir. Next item is tires.
Okay. Hey, very good. Thank you.
Here we go.
We have 8 invitations that were mailed, and we have received 2 sealed bids.
First one is a highlighted P.
Okay. Our first bid is from Piedmont Truck Lines, Truck Lines. Piedmont Truck, I used to fly on Piedmont Airlines. Piedmont Truck Tires, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So I'll read this out if y'all are ready to write. First set of tires is a 11R 22.5 is $365.62. Next one is that's a highway tread. The next one is 11R 22.5 semi-aggressive tread. That price is $355.96. Next is 225 70R 19.5 highway tread. Price is $301.64. Next is 225 70 R 19.5 semi-aggressive tread, $310.02. Next is 425 65R 22.5 highway tread. Price is $626.80. Next is 315.85R, 22.5 highway tread, 518.23. Next is 11R, 22.5, $114. Next is 11R, 22.5 case, $70. Next is 11R 22.5 recap hour case, $114. Service call per trip is $70. After hours and holiday service call is $100. Mounting or dismounting per tire is $30. Tire repair patch is $25. Tire repair boot is $10. Tire repair section is $35. Valve stem per tire is $4.50, and alignment per truck is $100. That completes. I'm sorry?
Piedmont.
Piedmont.
I see a lot of rubber on the road. How does the recaps hold up?
Ours hold up rather well. We wind up, because we're in and out of the landfill, we tear up tires in the landfill. So usually a failure is not because of the tire failure, it's because of what we're running over at the landfill.
Okay, our next bid is from Quality Tire, New Nashville Highway, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Their first tire quote is 11R 22.5 highway tread, $267. Next is 11R 22.5 semi-aggressive tread, $305. Next is 222.70R 19.5, $235. Next is 225.70 R 19.5, $240. Next is 425.65 R 22.5, $600. Next is 315/85 R 22.5 highway tread, $420. Next is 11R 22.5 cap for $120. Next is 11R 22.5 case, $70. Next is 11R 22.5 recap our case, $120. Next is service call per trip is $75 per hour. After hours holiday service call, $95. Mounting, dismounting per tire, $15 and $15. Tire repair patch, $29. Tire repair boot, $35/55. Next is tire repair dash section, $35 and $55. Valve stem per tire is $6. And they did not quote on alignment per truck. That concludes their bid. We only have 2 bids, members. What's the will, Mr. Director?
I would like to award both companies the bid. This past year, we had 3 bidders and awarded all 3, and it wound up working well for us. When we would call the first one and they were busy, and then we'd call the next one, and there's 2 of them that were kind of next door neighbors. If one of them the shop was busy, the truck would just go to the other shop. So I'd like to award both bidders.
Have a motion and a second. Commissioner Key.
Question. Mac, describe when, a typical time you would need tires replaced and what the scenario would be as far as making the call, a good day, a good day.
We replace tires almost daily.
Okay.
We're in and out of the landfill, so you run over and you get punctures. So when the driver determines that he's got a tire going flat, he'll head by one of the tire shops. Usually it's the one that's closest to where he is because the prices are pretty similar. If we wind up having a flat, and especially on a steer tire, and you can't go anywhere, then we'll call one of the companies to bring us a tire to wherever the truck is and change it there.
What's the typical piece of equipment that these tires are on?
Roll-off and front-loader trucks, garbage trucks. Now, the center section, you look in there on the tires, the 225 sizes, that's for the fire department. We always stick theirs in there. I don't know that they ever use it, but we always bid tires of their size just in case they need it.
With this bid, you won't need to keep any in stock or on site?
We do keep some on site at our shop to where if we have a flat and can't go anywhere with it, we can change it ourselves. And then the tire stores, we have extra rims. So each of our vendors have extra rims and tires already mounted up. That way when our truck rolls in the shop, all they do is pull it off and put the spare on and send them on their way.
They've been good about service, both these companies.
Mm-hmm. If I remember off the top of my head, it's about $80,000 a year in tires. Isn't that about right?
So we have a motion and a second. Are there other questions? Seeing none, let's call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketchum?
Aye.
If you'll flip that score sheet onto the back side, then you've got scores for the rest of the bidders.
Next, we have item number 4, portable toilet rental, solid waste. We have 4 invitations mailed, and we received 1 sealed bid. This is from Scott's Portable Toilet, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It appears these are for our convenience centers, solid waste shop, landfill, and litter crew trailers. Is the litter crew trailers still there, Mac?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's, even though the trailers right there.
They could use the same.
Yes, sir.
They've got some there. We have some.
Okay. All right, so it appears they have bid for our convenience centers per month, and that is all 14 convenience centers,
That's correct.
with twice per month service. Their bid is $60 per center per month. 60, and they pull it twice a month for a total of $840 per month. The Rutherford County landfill is $40 per toilet per month with once a week service. The solid waste shop at 1220 West College Street is $60 per month with once a week service. Then the litter crew trailers at the solid waste facility on College Street is $30 per month with weekly service. And the Rutherford County Workhouse is $30 per month with weekly service. Any additional service is $10 per toilet per extra service. That is our one bid, and is that our current supplier?
It is.
Okay.
And the reason the trailers are cheaper, we actually own those porta potties. They didn't want to rent those and them be mounted
So
on the
they just
trailer.
come pump and haul?
Right.
Okay. All right, your recommendation?
We accept the bid.
Motion or recommendation to accept the bid, is there a motion?
Motion to approve the bid.
Have a motion to accept the bid.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion or questions? Seeing none, call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Yes. Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. Next is item number 5, heavy equipment rental, solid waste department.
We mailed out 11 and received 1.
We had heavy equipment rental, solid waste. We had 11 invitations mailed and 1 sealed bid received. This is from Melton Construction, Old Lebanon Road, Murfreesboro. This is the hourly rate for operations. The triaxle tandem dump truck is $75. The 416B backhoe loader or larger is $70 per hour. The 983 track loader or larger, this is 1455B, which is 44,000 pounds. That's $70 per hour. We have a 325 BLC track excavator, or larger, at $125 an hour. We have a quote for 966D, as in David. Rubber tire loader is $70 per hour. We have a D9 bulldozer at $125 per hour. We have a D8 bulldozer at $125 per hour. A D6 bulldozer at $100 per hour. Have a D3 bulldozer at $90 per hour. We have a Bomag BW 172 PD sheep foot roller at $60 per hour. And we have a 25-ton off-road all-terrain end dump at $125 per hour. That's the only bid that we received. Question, Mac, on the bid specifications, is there an out clause because we are members going through our RFPs? Of course, we're looking at more tomorrow night. If there is something in those RFPs and somebody wants to do that, is there an out clause for this contract? When does this contract renew?
1st of July.
1st of July. Mm-hmm. Is there an out clause if it's awarded as a 30-day, 90-day, whatever notice?
Well, it's not written in there that way. It's each year is when it's up for renewal, but if we're not doing anything, then we just don't ask them to do anything. They're still under contract, but until the leachate issue is solved, we're going to have somebody available.
Yeah, I understand that, but if we award, let's say in October, one of these 9 companies that say they want to come in and do the same thing, plus other things at our current landfill, just want to make sure there's an out clause, or the county's not, Mr. Melton doesn't come up and say, hey, you gave me the contract, now you're giving it to somebody else. I just want to make sure we're protected.
There's no verbiage in there either way on that.
Okay, might run that by Nick, just to make sure. Okay, but otherwise, what is your recommendation tonight?
We have to have somebody, so yes, sir, I recommend that we accept his bid.
Okay, but that's effective in July.
Yes.
Okay, well, we can check that out.
Are
Right.
these prices much higher than what we're paying?
Not much. They are. It is a little increase on just about all of them. The heavier equipment's been running $100 an hour. It's $125.
And are you pleased with it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm disappointed we only had one bidder.
I make a motion that we accept the bids.
I have a motion to accept. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
We got a second. Any further discussions or questions? Okay.
Question, man.
Commissioner
This
Key.
equipment's kept on site?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that right? So it's just billed per hour, off the hour meter?
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Okay. You tell you that every month, I guess?
Weekly.
I believe Commissioner P. had asked at the last Public Works meeting that in the bid going out, that there be information in there about clocking in and reporting hours on machines. Was that included?
It is included.
Okay. All right. You've heard the motion and the second. Any further questions? Seeing none, call the roll.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo? Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. Okay. Well, next we have bush hogging services. We mailed out 3 invitations and we received none. So I guess we'll take this under advisement and rebid because we need to mow.
Yes, we're required to mow the landfill twice a year.
So somebody could go rent a bush hog and we'll pay them. What did we pay last year? 15,000?
No, it was
20?
$11,300 was to get it mowed one time. That's what it was.
Okay.
I had to think.
Okay, well, we'll take that under advisement, and without objection, we'll rebid this, because the grass keeps growing. The Johnson grass keeps growing. Okay. If that's all you have, thank you, sir. All right. Director Hudgens? Y'all, you going to take that under advisement, or you all been out there deciding what you're going to do?
Yes, sir, I think we've made a decision just based on what we've
Yes, sir.
looked at now, and I think Teleflex will be awarded the bid.
Okay. The recommendation from the director is to go with Teleflex on the needles. Any questions? Seeing none, we'll take that recommendation. Is there a motion? Have a motion
Second it.
and a second. Any further questions? Seeing none, call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Cook? Yes. Commissioner McAdoo? Commissioner Key?
Yes.
Commissioner Buchanan?
Yes.
Chairman Ketron?
Aye. Motion carries. Members, our next meeting will be May the 18th. Put that on your calendars. Should be a busy meeting on the 18th. Should have several things coming. I'm sorry? That's correct. We good? Okay, anything else to come before the committee? Okay, those on Public Works, we've got opening of RFPs tomorrow night and next week, and then we've got property management this Thursday night. Okay, before you leave, members, the 5 of you here, if you will, please come up and sign each one of these bids that have been awarded. So if nothing else to come before the body, we stand adjourned, but please come up and sign these.